Welcome to a new edition of Let's Talk Jonesboro. Today we're going to discuss the Great Jonesboro Eclipse with the Eclipse Committee Chair, Cari White, and the new A&P Executive Director, Craig Rickert. Yep. Thank you for joining us
Thanks
today.
Thanks for having us.
Mm-hmm. Super excited to hear about this. Now, there's a lot that I've heard about this event. In fact, we have friends from Alabama who told us, hey, this was like 5 years ago. They said, April 8th, 2024, can we stay with you all? Because you live in Jonesboro, Arkansas. And I was like, that is so weird and random, but they've been planning this long. So people from outside of this area have been looking to come to our area for a very long time because this is a historical event. So would you speak to why is this more special or a little more, like there's more emphasis on it?
Well, I wish I knew exactly how many years it's been, but the historical part of it is that there hasn't been a total eclipse of the sun in America, in the United States, from one end to the other, especially in the very middle of the United States, for many, many, many years. And we know that there are eclipsers out there who this is what they do. In fact, we know one eclipser ourselves, Sam Hummelstein.
Right.
And he's on our committee, on the city committee. And so that's why the impact is going to be so great in our area.
Yes.
Now, granted, our eclipse darkness time is not as long as in central Arkansas. However, we are easy to get to from the eastern side of the United States. So that's what makes it such a big deal for everyone, and the length of it, how long it's going to last, when it's going to start, and when it's going to end.
So what are those time frames?
Okay, so we will have these little stickers for everyone so that they can put it on their fridge and remember, when it is. But it's April 8th, and it starts, the partial starts at 12:37 in the afternoon. And from partial to the total, where it's completely dark, to coming out of that is not until 3:15.
Okay, so we have a good 2.5, 3 hours of this happening as a total event, and then, how long is the total solar eclipse?
Okay, so it's about 2 minutes and 15 or 16 seconds.
Okay, so that part is very short. We don't want people to miss it. I want them to make sure they have what they need, they're in place, right?
Yes.
Don't think you have 3 hours to go see this in totality.
Exactly.
Okay.
So the totality will be fairly short, but you'll get your warning an hour before, so you know, okay, it's time for me to get somewhere and get parked and get my glasses so that I don't completely miss it.
Right. So as a city, and I know within the committee itself, safety has been a large concern. Well, when you are bringing in, lots of people are coming from out of town, like you said, we're easily accessible here in Jonesboro off the highways. What are some of our tips or tricks for locals, residents who live here?
Well, I would say, as we've been talking about in this committee, that this is a once-in-a-generation event. And with events like that come people. And we're so proud to host the expected thousands, maybe tens of thousands of people that could be coming to Jonesboro for this event. And with that, we all like to complain about traffic in Jonesboro, but this day is going to be unprecedented. So we're encouraging folks that live in Jonesboro to we have a little catchphrase we're kind of working on, kind of what, park it, protect your eyes, and look at the sky, because there's so many new friends we're going to make that day that are coming to town. You mentioned friends from Alabama might be coming to visit, that we don't want to add to that congestion that we expect, because the real show is up high. We don't want anything on the roads to take attention from that. So just be prepared for that. We're going to see an influx of traffic. Think of like Black Friday everywhere.
Right.
Yes.
At the mall. Okay, that's kind of what we're going to be looking
Tripled.
at.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, and then some. So we want people to be prepared for that. There are events happening in town that will pull some cars this way and that way. But if you're at home and you want to get out that day, especially between those hours of about 12:30 to 3 o'clock, just be prepared. There's going to be some traffic, and maybe stay off the bypass 555, 49, 1. That's where the main flux of traffic is going to be. So just be aware of that and kind of put that in the back of your head that we're going to have a lot of people coming to our town that day, and save that run to the grocery store, save that run to the post office. Either do it first thing in the morning or later that day, or just save it till the night.
I'll do it early.
Those errands can wait a day.
Yeah, and that's the thing. If it's not complete, some people will stay until it's completely over. And remember, that's 3:15.
Right.
And they will leave. A lot of people will immediately get in their cars and leave. And that's when there will be a big traffic jam if it happens that way, and if it's not cloudy, and it really is. But you also want to be very aware, if you do get caught out, that you watch the signs, because I know the Arkansas Department of Transportation is working with all the municipalities about routes in and out of the state and in and out of communities. And so we probably won't know until a week or so before what those routes might be. And we also have to remember that there's a strip of Arkansas in the Delta on this side of the Mississippi where they're not going to be able to see it either. I'm talking about West Memphis and Helena and Lakeport and all those areas beside us. So I look for us to have a really good crowd that day.
Great. And I know that there's already some advertising going on. People are able to acquire certain gear. I'm going to say gear. Right now, you referenced to make sure we're wearing our glasses. Where will they be available for residents to pick up?
Well, we will have them for sure at the Chamber of Commerce, at City Hall, at the Craighead County Courthouse, and at the Craighead County Jonesboro Public Library. Those will be the main spots that you'll be able to pick those up for free. We will be delivering glasses to the schools that need them for free. And also, if you are a church and you would like for us to deliver to your church, we'll be happy to do that as well.
Okay, so those are at no cost. We want everyone to be safe.
Don't go spending money online. Don't go spend a few bucks. I know they're probably inexpensive anyway, but the official, Jonesboro glasses.
Put those on, Craig.
Here we go.
Yeah.
You want to look this cool.
You want to look that cool.
And I can tell you that these things work because I can't see either one of you.
I know, right?
I know Cari's there. I know Lynette's here.
Good.
But I can tell you they work. I can't even see the lights that are.
And that
these
means
are the real
they're
deal.
official.
Exactly.
Now you can beware of going online and ordering glasses because they do make them that are not really the protective kind for when you actually look up during totality.
Okay, so I appreciate that. I think the residents will be thrilled to hear that they can get them for free. We also have there's a contest that's going on right now all the way through February 16th, and that's with students, and I personally love the engagement that this brings in the position that I'm in.
And we thank you for your idea.
Yes, I love it that we get to pull in and see youth get to be a part of something that is historical and here locally for us as a city. Their ability to create a 1-minute video that they get to use their creativity. So it could be maybe tips or tricks like we've shared here. Why is Jonesboro a tourist destination? Where are places people can go to or visit before or after they view the eclipse? Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's a video of the whole process of what they're going to experience that day. It can be whatever they want. So they grow in teams of 2 to 6. They create a 1-minute video. We as a committee have people who will be judging the videos. They will get to be the top 5 videos will get to be featured in the Oasis Film film festival, at the end of the month.
Right.
And then all those winners will also receive the T-shirt so that they get to show off that they were a part. And then the top one that's chosen gets an amazing, thanks to our sponsors,
Right.
which I'd like you
Sure.
to name them, but they get a camera that can be used for either photography or videography that enhances their abilities to do this more.
So
And so I
wonderful.
love that we're pulling in more of our youth that is so
wonderful.
needed. So will you share with us, I'm thrilled about the businesses
Yes.
that are like, yes, I want to invest in our youth.
Yeah, we're blessed to have so many businesses in this town that want to support our city, our community, and most importantly, our youth. I mean, if you can engage the kids in your
Yes.
town, you're setting yourself up for a very bright future. But yes, Art Advertising and the Solutions Group and the Jonesboro Advertising and Promotion Commission are teaming up to go ahead and buy this DSLR mirrorless camera. And these are high-end cameras. These are some sweet gear that they'll be able to continue their creativity at their school, promoting their school and themselves and learning, and what a tremendous opportunity with everything going on in this town with this eclipse, our fantastic schools, our talented students, to give them just one more tool to do their jobs even better.
I can't
So we're
wait
very
to
excited.
watch them. I'm
I
sure they're
know.
going to be
It's
amazing.
gonna
They'll
be
be
great.
cute, they'll be funny, they'll be
Yes.
engaging and interesting,
Yes.
and I think it'll be hard for us to winnow down
Okay.
that
Yeah.
list to those semifinalists.
Where all are they going to post them?
Everywhere.
Yeah, it'll be on
Every-
all the
all
city
social media.
socials. Yes, all
Okay.
the socials.
So
and
everybody
all
will
that.
be able to see that.
Yeah.
Yes,
We'll be
and
sharing like
share
crazy.
them, share away.
I'm sure some
get to
proud
feature.
parents will be glad
Yes.
to
Oh
put
yeah.
that out
Oh
there.
yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes. So in order to order a T-shirt, or if they want to know if somebody's from out of town and they're like, which hotels should I stay in? If they don't know the Jonesboro area, if any information, even the video contest itself, where can they? Where are we going to look?
I would say there's two places, and they both take you to the same place, pretty much. You have tourjonesboro.com. That is the Jonesboro Tourism and Visitors website. If you look up jonesboroeclipse.com, that will also send you to the Tourism and Visitors page. And right there at the very top, there's Jonesboro Eclipse. It's one of the big buttons at the very top. You can go on there. You can find out about hotels. You can find out about how to order your T-shirts. There's a really very interesting simulation we have on the site that shows exactly what it will look like, and you can frame by frame, second by second, move the moon in front of the sun and see what it will look like. And it's a neat resource as we head into this event.
Now, if I were a teacher, I'd be running to that for my students. So I think that is a great resource.
And when you order your T-shirts, you receive a free pair of glasses, and you also receive a sticker that keeps you updated on the times of when everything's going to happen. And you'll definitely want to do that. It's easy to do. You just pay for it, credit card, Venmo, any of those millions of things that you can pay for it with. If you want it mailed to your house, Art Advertising will mail your package to you, but that will be an extra cost. If you don't want to do that, all you have to do is go down to Art Advertising on West Washington. It's down right before you get to the interstate, and they will have your order ready for you to pick up and they will let you know that. It will tell you, thanks for ordering, and you'll be able to pick that up. The T-shirts come in red and white, and we just hope that a lot of people will show their pride and will get one and have them on the day of the eclipse and the time preceding. So,
Great. Cari, for our local residents, what are good viewing sites?
yes, I mean, if you're not going to stay at home, which is not a bad idea,
Right.
there will be public viewing sites, and Danny Kapalis, our Parks and Rec director, has identified so far Southside Park, Craighead Forest Park, Joe Mack Campbell Park, the shooting range. All of those have been identified as public viewing spaces, and they'll be cleared. They'll have trash cans, that kind of thing,
Right.
for you to go, and that would be for day traffic. Anybody that's coming in just for the day, then obviously there will be other spots. But one of the things we want to encourage people not to do is pull over on the side of the road.
Right.
That's just an accident waiting to happen when you have this much traffic.
Yeah.
So
Please
whatever
don't do
you
that.
do, please do not pull off over on the side of the road.
Good
I
advice.
think Central Baptist is having
Yeah,
something.
Central Baptist, I hear, is having a big event.
And I think Nettleton Baptist may be also having something with their parking lots, because those are huge parking lots and way perfect because they're out in the open, you know, not a lot of blockage to the sky. So
Great. So a final question that I'd like to ask each of you. As a Jonesboro resident, what's one of your favorite parts of being a part of this community?
me first.
Sure, you go for it.
You know, I've lived here all my life. Nettleton High School graduate and Arkansas State University, and I've never really thought about permanently living anywhere else. I did a little bit when I left after college for a job, but I think my favorite part is that it's the people that make our community so wonderful, and the businesses that make our community so wonderful. I could go back in time and tell you about the swimming area at Cricket Forest Park and the lion at the zoo and all that great stuff. But, and all of that combined together, and I think we're just doing such a good job of making our town desirable for people to live.
Yeah, I would echo what Cari says. I mean, I've been here over 20 years now, and to see the difference, the investment people have made in this community, the investment that businesses have made in this community, and to see how things are progressing and how there's so much more opportunity here than there was, 20 some years ago. It's remarkable. When you talk to people, they say, I haven't been in Jonesboro for years, and I came back, I couldn't believe it was the same
Couldn't
town.
believe it. Yeah.
And the data backs it up, just the eye candy backs it up, the things that are new that you look at. But I think the people, I don't know, I mean, I've lived in a lot of states, and I don't know if I've seen a place where people have such a true heart for each other as they do here. Whenever there's a need, it's filled. Whenever there's a shoulder needed, it's there. That and just the investment we continue to make in quality of place and quality of
Yes,
life,
yeah.
our parks, our trails, Cricket Forest Park, and just the ease of living here. I think it is remarkable from other places. Even though we like to complain about the traffic,
we
it's
really don't
not-
have bad
listen, if you-
traffic.
If you lived in bigger
Any-
cities, it's
right.
not that bad.
Yeah, right.
Our schools are good, our churches are good. We have a great business community. So
Yes.
I've had chances to leave over the last 20 years, and I keep saying, no, I'm staying here.
Yeah.
Yeah, our family has been here for almost 10 years now, and it's changed and grown since we've been here, but it is an amazing community, so I echo that with you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing why Jonesboro is the place to be for the total solar eclipse as well. Thank you for joining us on Let's Talk Jonesboro, and thank you again to our guests, Cari White and Craig Rickert, for joining us today.